Snap a 9-game skid here tonight as we're underway from South Bend. Cassandre Prosper got it back, nearly stripped away, but she scores.
180% from last year, really impressive.
See the Boston College starters as Hidalgo comes up with a takeaway and scores on the other side. Fast start for Notre Dame, 4 points, 30 seconds in. The other quarter went to the different team. BC was great in the first and third, but Pitt really hurt them in the second and fourth. Time winding down, the three from Rolfe is pure.
Really nice job here on that pass into the corner. Able to find Kayla Rolfe, and it looked like it was going to be an easy two for Boston College, but Malaya Cowles was able to get back in time, play some good defense, and get the stop.
Cassandre Prosper can step out and shoot the three. Notre Dame gave up 26 in its first quarter in the Sunday loss at Duke. Probably pretty tired from the overtime loss previous game against Georgia Tech. Malaya Cowles goes to work.
Just under 13 points a game over the last 5.
Boston College has to trigger quickly, and Jocelyne Grier, the freshman, right off the bench, delivers. Iyana Moore into Prosper. And Sanchez, Vanessa de Jesus open in the corner. The three's long. Prosper gobbles up the offensive rebound. She's everywhere tonight. Moore with some space. Hidalgo created it, and Iyana Moore cashes in for three. Win against Pittsburgh on December 29th. 23 points, 5 triples converted. As Carmody dashes into the lane and finishes strong.
Well, that's what she can do.
And Boston College's last game scored all 12 of her points in the second half. As Gisela Sanchez leaves the turnaround short. Cassandre Prosper, what a first quarter. Another Irish steal. That part of the game's been evident so far as Moore steps into the three and hits it. Big momentum bucket right before the end of the first quarter. So before the second quarter begins, it'll be Iyana Moore. She's got a major amount of range, and there you go. Iyana Moore with back-to-back triples at the end of the first quarter.
You give her any bit of space, she's going to make you pay from the logo. What a way to end the quarter.
Pressing Prosper up top. Now it's Moore again. That one just about dropped down. De Jesus flies in for the board and sets up Cowles. What a job by the guard coming in. Cowles tries again and spins it home for two. And here's Kaya Henderson for Boston College. Making that too strong off the window. And Hidalgo pushes the other way. So quick to the bucket, and there's a foul as well.
The floor, and even when she takes a bump, doesn't bother her too much. She's able to finish.
Boston College still in that zone. Cowles has been the zone beater so far, and that continues.
Now, yeah, that's a great way to beat a zone defense. For Malaya Cowles, already 9 points. She's perfect from the floor.
4 for 4. Anderson collects the loose ball. Out for three. She's excellent from out there. And there's a triple for number 1. And now the redshirt senior season at Boston College. Quick ball movement. Prosper to Cowles. Those two have been money on the inside.
From Malaya Cowles. Really nice pass from De Jesus. Moore and then Prosper. That is exactly how you draw it up.
70% from the field. Boston College 24% as Anderson makes her move and spins it home lefty style.
Oh, there you see the talent and the ability there.
Six to go for Carmody, and she works on Prosper and banks it home for two. Hout off the screen, had it blocked by Sanchez, clean play, and Hidalgo takes over for the Irish. Hidalgo, acceleration, finish not there. A quieter offensive start for her after she really picked it up post-halftime against Duke. Cross-court find for Moore, and another three-pointer for Iyana Moore. Very well, giving up fewer points in the entire first half tonight than they did in the first quarter on Sunday. Here's a takeaway for Tomlinson, and the pull-up is true. They go to her once more. Hidalgo's always a solid option, too. Hidalgo goes pretty early, and it works out just fine. Let's see what Boston College can do with the first possession of the second half. Right now it's a size mismatch. Carmody on Hidalgo, and Carmody wins with ease. Well for Boston College. Help, let's loose the three, and there's another one.
That's exactly what they need to do offensively. She'll knock it down over 42% on the year from downtown.
5 points in the first 40 seconds for Boston College. Hidalgo can't answer, but there's Malaya Cowles through some contact.
A three-point play. Here's another look at it. Watch how Cowles, she sets herself up well, knows exactly where that ball is going to go. Rolfe wraps.
Back to McGee, pass to Hidalgo. Strong, another offensive rebound, and this time a putback for Carmody, who's playing some inspired basketball. Quiet, she had to double clutch as Boston College raced back defensively. Now Carmody ahead of the pack, and she waited out the great shot blocker Prosper. This team doesn't wear her out, unlike some of the other things do. They bring the energy every single day, and they're doing it to start the second half. But Cowles continues to have an answer for Notre Dame.
The shot clock winds down. BC definitely liked that look from Rolfe.
Vanessa De Jesus open on Hidalgo's setup. Perfect three-pointer. Boston College back to work with 5. As Anderson spins at the free throw line, Rolfe tries again from the outside.
And that's unfortunate for her being a little bit inside her typical range, but you'll take that bucket. Open look for Rolfe.
De Jesus gets the home court bounce. And she's the first Eagle into double figures. Hidalgo slips, still found Prosper at the last moment. The early moments of the second half. But it's been all Notre Dame since. Prosper downhill, basket and foul.
Nice mismatch. She catches in the high post, able to use this spin move, takes the bump, really kind of
the shade of green I used to highlight my notes earlier in the meeting room. As BC gets back on the board.
I'm a little surprised to see the green going out against Notre Dame, right? With the rivalry going on.
Now Gisela Sanchez. Those are the first points of the night for Gisela Sanchez. As Boston College feeds Carmody on the inside, and she's got a team high 12 now. Grier had it stripped, and it becomes a pass for Ava McGee. Hidalgo talking things over. One of the assistants, Sherelle Allen, as the Eagles score out of the restart with Grier once again. Under 90 seconds to play in the third quarter. Working on Kelly Radigan, scoring with a foul. What a third quarter it's been for Jocelyne Grier, the freshman from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Good job being aggressive here. Gets a little help from a screen, but then she's able to beat Kelly Radigan.
And she's second among the Eagles with 9 points here tonight. Iyana Moore given too much space, and she hits another three. The buzzer in the first quarter. Feeds Cowles. 3 seconds as Cowles drives. And a late play by Edmonds, working her way back to the defensive end of the floor. Hidalgo going around the world. Somehow finds a lane and scores. Boston College looking to make some things happen in the fourth quarter, but De Jesus has another takeaway. And all the way down the lane she goes for another 2. As Boston College milks the shot timer. Turnaround from Anderson, missed everything, and Cowles wrestles away the rebound. Hidalgo sees a lane, too easy, too easy.
Well, I think Hannah Hidalgo headed in this fourth quarter.
Turnaround for Grier. Doesn't fall, and Prosper rebounds. For Notre Dame, there's the double-double for Cassandre Prosper. And a bucket on the other end. In a terrific, terrific senior year. And Hannah Hidalgo, speaking of terrific, it's all Notre Dame here in the fourth quarter.
She never takes her foot off the gas, and of course another steal there leading to the easy 2.
Now Hidalgo's all over Halp. She survives though. A pull-up 3 goes long from Grier. Rebound to Prosper, number 11. Pulls underneath. Tough catch. Clean finish. It's helped Notre Dame gain an advantage here tonight. Midway through the fourth quarter as Tomlinson releases and hits the 3. Matched up against Moore. As Grier has it with 5 to shoot. She's been the go-to option as of late, and that's why.
Taken from the outside, she's 0 for 3 from 3 today, but that mid-range jumper has shown up nicely for Grier.
She's got the team lead with 14 points as Prosper offensively rebounds again and scores. Well, she's running the point, finding Smith in the corner. Sanchez, turnaround jump shot, got it. Smith with a steal. What can she turn it into? Almost overran the basketball, but keeps her composure and finds Prosper. Tough turn on the catch. She's just indefensible tonight.
Have created their own podcast or making content on social media. I think that's one of the great benefits for her to have that podcast.
It's the Competitive Her podcast. Give it a listen. As Grier can't finish off the three-point play, Boston College still has it though, and Grier instead comes up with 4. Scoring interior play goes. Coach Ivey wanted toughness, rebounding, and defense, and it certainly has been there in bunches this evening as Sanchez scores.
Yeah, they've shown that tonight.
Bunches on this one, a game that they led for all but 11 seconds. Notre Dame 94, Boston College 60, and Notre Dame has its